Alright, now let's schedule your mandatory DedSec face tat. Just kidding. Welcome to the team.
Hell yes! I'm ready to get my hands dirty with you lot.
Hell yes.
I hate putting Mary Kelly on the back burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for now, we've no choice.
Then perhaps it's time to have a closer look at the elephant in the room. Nigel Cass, billionaire warmonger and current CEO of our local horde of thugs, Albion PMC.
Cass certainly profited most from the bombings. We can inspire London to resist from now till forever, but it still won't break Albion's grip on the city. Not with Cass at the top.
Fuck me. You want to ask Mr. Cass? Pretty please, sir, could you take yourself and your thugs out of London? That's a ballsy move, going after the man. I'll give you that.
Bagley's come across a possible gap in Cass's armor. An ex-insider, ex-friend with an axe to grind. He'd be an asset if we can find and convince him to work with us. Come to the safe house. We'll talk it through.
I found Street View images of a CTOS hub that's been covered in 404 graffiti. They're marking their territory like an overexcited chihuahua. Dropping the location of the hub on your map. Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government, led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
Timing's a bit too convenient, if you know what I mean.
It is. So that's two reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Bolaji. Born in London, Bolaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Bolaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Bolaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Bolaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Bolaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Bolaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Bolaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Bolaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic.
Seriously, what is going on? Why this time? Back off, it's none of your business.
Bolaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
About time we formally introduced ourselves, I'd say.
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
Gee, paranoid much?
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
All right, I got it.
I believe the main interface is on the rooftop.
Hey, what do you think about sneaking through those windows up top? It's a classic move.
Sure, if you can get there. 3 options here. 1, use the window washing platform. 2, find a cargo drone. 3, give up, go home, and resolve to be a better person.
All right, I got this.
Let's find this son of a bitch. Check back with the others.
The amount of booby traps here was not a bloody understatement.
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
All right, I got this.
Welcome to Clare and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash their hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
My first DedSec hack. How cute.
The traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
Into our drink before the punter starts going on about it. It's really mad. Can you believe it? I know, right?
Move one more muscle, Chief, and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
All right, let's keep it in our pants.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Please, think sexier and less cockheady.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Whoa, wait! Albion knows you're in London. You've got to run. Now!
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish. Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Yeah, no shit, mate. Why else would I be risking my fucking arse here?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
Listen, we came for your help. We ain't working with Cass. He tried to wipe us out and did the bombings.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what...
Move!
Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck. Think, Amish, think. Shit, fine. We'll table it. I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
Move in!
Bollocks.
Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot. You're starting to get dangerously low on operatives. I would recommend bringing your team back to fighting strength or finding new operatives to replace them. I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that... we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. I believe you. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you're...
That bad.
Tower of London. Security's pretty tight there.
I like to help, fam, but Nigel's caught a whiff now. With all the CTOS cameras, it'd take him less than 5 to ID me. I ain't risking my pretty face.
We need an Albion insider for our caper, one who's willing to turn coat. I've reached out to a contact who works in a nearby pub. Where better to find a bleakly dissolute...
What's good, mate?
You lot certainly know how to pick your targets. You do know that Albion have set up their headquarters in there, right?
Believe me, not my idea. But Nigel Cass is doing a big meeting in there, and we think he's going to unveil a death ray pointing at the moon or something. And the moon is not getting death rayed on my watch.
Fucking Nigel Cass. You're right. Nothing good can come of this. Luckily, I hear loads of sob stories working in our pub. And near this place, quite a few from Albion are dissatisfied with the status quo. You turn on the charm, and I'm sure you can get one to join the good guys. Even got a candidate in mind.
Interesting. Send me their info.
I'll have Bagley push it along. Good luck, love.
We're aware of an Albion employee who might be approachable.
Are we actually supposed to recruit someone from Albion? Those guys are dicks.
They're jackbooted thugs who regularly murder civilians. If finding a disenchanted employee is really that difficult, humanity's much worse off than I thought. It would also be quite useful to have someone on the inside.
For however long that lasts, Nigel's real good at sniffing out spies.
Personal experience speaking?
Yeah, not really in a sharing mood right now, fam.
Albion is always looking for good candidates.
Hey, how are you? Look, be cool. Don't act surprised. You want to chat?
Fuck me, DedSec. All right, maybe you could help. Got myself in a bit of trouble.
Sure, maybe. What's up?
My friend's got this rare blood disorder, and with the NHS in the state it's in, he hasn't been able to get proper treatment in months. A Clan Kelly doctor offered an experimental treatment. A pricey experimental treatment. We didn't have a lot of choices, so I paid.
Go on.
The meds were working. My mate was getting better, but then, well, he got hooked. That's when the doc suddenly decides to rack up the prices. That piece of shit knew what he was doing.
One absolute cock. Don't worry, mate. We'll get your friend his meds.
Before he died.
We should check it out. Might learn something. That was wicked. I was just like, bah, hoo, ha. What's he saying, Bagsy?
He's an activist who's been trying to gather intel on Albion personnel movements through the city. Looks like he wants to stay one step ahead of the goons. Smart.
We can help with that. He'll be so grateful, I bet he joins up.
Understood. The easiest way to obtain the data would be to steal an Albion heavy assault vehicle and dissect its onboard sat-nav. That would give us a clear picture of Albion's recent movements.
Yeah, I'll give it a try. Bollocks.
Go away, I'm busy. You know
Oh, yeah. I'm going.
Well, I like her. Just kidding. She sucks.
She's a shady character, that's for sure. Her network activity shows she's been trying to hack the National Health Service.
Now that's dark, man. The NHS is already on its last legs. It doesn't need some hacker fucking with it.
Oh no, a human hacker clumsily mucking about in a space she barely understands. Whatever will we do? All right, connect me to it and I'll sort it. Any hospital server will do.
Piss easy. I got this.
I'm leaving. Get the fuck away from me!
Well,
This is the right location.
Yeah, okay.
That's the CTOS up there.
Sorry. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Sure.
Done.
Bagley, what you got for me?
Nothing to fix, actually. She's been patching holes in their security, not opening them. Seems she's not so much a cyber criminal as she is renegade tech support.
Go on.
She's been particularly focused on exploits around the organ transfer list. Anyone who...
Hey, which way are you going, yeah?
I've never been so mad.
Oh, shit!
Ah, so you are DedSec. I've been wanting to meet you.
We saw your handiwork at the hospital. Impressive stuff.
Not good enough to stop Clan Kelly. They stole many hundreds of organs before I was able to seal the exploit.
Ah, not good.
I want to take back what they stole, but I'm hardly a match for these gangsters on my own.
Cool, cool. We're on it.
Thank you. Do this and I will owe you a favor. Trust me, this is a good thing for you.
Our Grey Hat has already worked out the smuggling ring's headquarters. I'm passing the details to your optic.
I think it's time to have a poke around.
Have you got it?
Get away from me.
Boy, what's your fucking problem?
All right, we're here.
Good. The stolen organs should be in an ambulance on site. That's the vehicle there.
Fuck me! Look out! What the fuck, idiot? Gobsh.
I'm not so sure I can take this one on.
Let's start this. Fine! This is on you! You! Ah!
Right, so we've got the vehicle. Now what?
You should take them to a hospital, obviously. Unless, of course, you want to become very good friends with a hungry dog. That's pretty much the opposite of what our prospect would...